I want to talk about upper back pain, anxiety, and feeling stuck in life. Oddly enough, these three things often go hand in hand, at least from my experience with helping people. Okay. So, first of all, I signed up a client today that his story you might relate to a lot, and I want to talk about what exactly I'm going to be doing with him. Okay. So, dude's a professional chef. He runs his own catering business. He's 1 year sober from drugs and alcohol, and he's made some great changes in his life. But he still deals with a lot of foot pain, upper back pain. And he's also on medication for anxiety and depression. Okay. And overall, he just feels stuck in life, and he's just ready to take it to the next level. Okay. So first I want to talk about just the physical stuff with what he's dealing with. And oddly enough, how this relates. So, upper back pain. This is one of the main things I help people with. It's to a science at this point, right? And I'm confident with him that this is going to be one of the first things to heal up to 100%, and then we're going to take it further, right? It's really in the first phase, okay? So, upper back pain. You might be feeling this right here on the shelf of your shoulders, right? On the base of your neck, maybe above the neck, into the neck. Right? But this is the thoracic part of the spine, okay? And when you're feeling pain right there, a lot of times it's simply you just don't have the musculature right here that is supporting your shoulders and neck, all right? This client of mine, he's a chef. He's looking down all the time, all right? And that's the main reason why he's dealing with that, okay? And the thing is that it's also one of the things that often is, or at least part of, the reason he's dealing with anxiety, okay? So guys, look into the movements that I do, right? You'll notice a reoccurring theme. Overhead thoracic extension, right? With the mace, right? With the clubs, okay? What we're doing is not only building the upper back right here, but opening the heart cavity, all right? The rib cage, the diaphragm, all right? We're stretching out the intercostal cartilage right there, okay? Because that's likely why he is also in a hunched position, okay? You might be feeling that too if you're dealing with that pain, okay? These muscles are not strong enough to support, all right? And these muscles become tight, okay? And by the way, that also restricts breathing, okay? That's why for anyone who is a club practitioner, you know that when you do this, it's the same effect as when you take a big yawn. Your body knows what to do. It wants to open up this chest cavity. Okay, it allows you to have that deep breath, okay? And the way we do it with the ancient practices of the club and the mace, that's why it's very cathartic, right? And the way that it also challenges you, it builds muscle, but it also opens you up, and it allows you to breathe fluidly. That's why so many people say it feels so good, okay? Look, that's going to be one of the most obvious things that we're going to heal with him. He's just an untrained individual. We're going to strengthen that and open up this right here. And it's also going to help with his anxiety. Okay. We'll get back to that in a second. Talk about his feet. So that's also a very simple fix I've helped people with through the Black Eagle Strength System. All right. We're big on Eastern-based lower body strength training practices. All right. This is the stuff that you know with like knees over toes guy, Ben Patrick. He's great at this. All right. They've been practicing this in like ancient China, the UK, right, and Greece, right, Persia, India. They've been doing this for thousands of years, where their lower body strength training movements flex the toes, all right, reinforce the feet, okay, and simply just strength training barefoot, especially outside, will help you to display your feet. Most people deal with feet issues because they simply just grew up wearing shoes all the time. Shoes that really crunch up your toes. Shoes that have a high, cushiony sole that don't build up the musculature of your feet, right? See, we are vertical creatures. Your body is actually kinetically really, really good at absorbing that kinetic energy from the ground upwards. Otherwise, we'd be crawling on all fours like most animals, okay? So if there's something going wrong with your feet, all right, it's because there's something that is not developed correctly with your feet. You can do that simply through strength training barefoot. Okay, there's a lot more to it, but that's basically what we're going to be doing. And that's honestly going to be a simple fix. That's going to come in the first few months, okay? But the anxiety, the depression, what about that? Like I said, opening up the heart cavity, allowing yourself to breathe and breathe rhythmically through heavy movement, All right, that does wonders for people's anxiety. All right, and studies even show that exercise has outperformed anxiety and depression drugs, prescription drugs. It outperforms that. If you're dealing with anxiety and depression, you need to be strength training. You need to move your body. You actually need to challenge your muscles, not just bicep curls or whatever, but the reflexive strength training that I do, where you stretch the body and contract, okay? That way we really open up areas of tension and we strengthen areas of weakness, okay? I'm excited about this. And he even told me something that really resonated. He said, I have no problem signing up for you right now because I know it's going to make me more money. Exactly. So if you're feeling stuck in life, this is something I have learned personally and seen from other people. My clients, their relationships blossom, their careers become better, right? Everything in their life just starts to become better and better because they actually decided to commit to themselves, to pouring into their own cup. Just last week, I signed up for my own mentorship, right? A business mentorship. As soon as I paid for it, as soon as I energetically committed to it, I didn't do anything different. Next thing you know, I started signing up people left and right, right? My business started growing. They were awesome people who I know I'm going to have a great authentic relationship with, right? And I didn't really do anything different but commit to my own personal growth. A lot of times God opens doors whenever we energetically dive into something. And it doesn't come from paying a $10 a month membership at your local Planet Fitness. It comes from diving in. So if you're feeling stuck in your life, I encourage you, dive in. Dive into a growth process, program, whatever it is, but don't go cheap. All right, don't go with something that you can have an escape plan with. Buy in, whether it's me or someone else, but commit to your own personal growth for once. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Drop a comment if you relate to this, or maybe you don't. Just let me know your thoughts. Thanks.